Hello everyone, SiegeLink here, back with Game 3 of Dead End vs. Surreal. So currently it's tied 1-1, RaxCity 1-1, and Speed 1-1 versus Surreal. So, looks like we're about to jump into this on New Repugnancy. The PvZ. Haven't seen Rax play much PvZ. I've only seen, I think, like one practice game, or actually more than one practice game, like a few practice games versus Heroku, and then one game versus Renegades, and that was it. Versus Duddles. So in the top right, representing Dead End, it is illustrated. The bottom left, the blue Protoss, representing Surreal, it is RaxCity. Pylon on the low ground, preparing for a wall off. So far, like I would say that 90% of the games that I've seen of Zergs usually go for early pool in this league. You usually see that quite often. The game that I played, spoiler if you haven't watched this, but you very likely watched it before this one. In the final game we played, I played versus Renegade, and I went for the proxy Marine build because, at least from what I remember, I believe Renegade was a standard player, so I assumed he would go for the hatch gas pool and wouldn't go for early spawning pool. And the way it works, the way that that build kind of works is that, like, if you go for early pool, you just instantly lose, but if you don't go for early pool, you pretty much instantly win. And a little bit of a mistake there from Illustrated. He built hatchery, immediately canceled it, then built it again. I mean, it's possible he might have just done the extractor trick, but with the hatchery, I guess. So, pool and extractor start basically same time. Nexus, I'm about to put down a Cyber Core. Pylon is not actually in the wall off. So, one unit's not going to fully wall that off. Yeah, he's going to look to put another pylon there, it looks like. Smart move, I think, because then if that pylon in the wall off dies, you still got another one here. Another gas coming up. I actually haven't seen Rax. I don't actually think I've seen Rax play any Zerg that hit mid game. I think all the games I've seen Rax play of PvZ is usually like basically end within like the first 4 minutes. It's always like an early cheese. You know, sometimes someone might stay, you know, a little bit longer than some other times, but we'll see how this goes. I think, yeah, nothing really to talk about right now. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just both players just doing things standard. It's really going to come down to, I think, 30 seconds from now. The tech choices of each player. You have 4 lings, so maybe could try to do something with that, but unlikely. Hatchery coming down here. So it is actually not going to wall off with a pylon. He's actually going to wall off with a gateway here. And a robo. And just nothing but more drones for Illustrated. So an immortal push wouldn't actually work too well because he would likely be on just lings. Whoa. Lair before Bane Nest, Rotorn, or Evo Chambers. It's a almost 3-minute lair. Wow. That's definitely a quick lair. So if he sees stalkers, he's got 2 now. So I would actually, knowing that they're slow, I would be tempted to push out and threaten that stalker getting surrounded because I've got multiple units out, but the smart thing is obviously not to do that. Because just killing, you know, 1 or 2 lings at the cost of possibly getting your stalker surrounded is not a good trade. Okay, only on 2 gates, not getting any more. Because looks like it might be a bit of a similar play to last game, which I don't like too much because he's staying on just lings. And I think he's going to go for Nidus Worm because this is definitely a very quick lair. The lair's going to finish about the 4-minute mark. So I'm thinking it's got to be Nidus. Like, Nidus is the type of thing you go for if it's like to catch your opponent off guard. And going for a lair this quickly will definitely catch your opponent off guard. definitely want to kill that. I don't think it will quite supply block him. Yeah, it won't quite. If he makes any more units, he's going to be okay. He's making three. Three overlords is good. He's keeping his links here, but he's still got sentry there. Now that's got just 4 stalkers. Now we're seeing more gateways come down. No Templar Archives or Robo Bay on the way yet. Doesn't even have speed yet. It's about to finish. Yeah, he's gonna go down to the. Yeah, don't want to split those up too much. Thankfully, because of the warp prison and the super good pickup range, actually links won't work too comfortably against this. Thankfully, he does have enough links that he can keep some on the high ground, some on the low ground. So we're gonna see a Robo Bay, or we're gonna see Templar Archives. So surprisingly, we're not gonna see a Nidus or a Spire. We're gonna see a Hydra Den double Evo. What's weird is that we saw late link speed, but a bunch of links, and a very quick layer, but kind of semi-standard time tech. But he doesn't even have that many drones on his third base, so he's not economically ahead. Which seems a little odd. Okay, he's just making a bunch now. I feel like the correct play would just get, you know, a decent chunk of like zealots to tank up front with links, because I think Rax should realize it's just links. If he were to do that, the best play would just move out with this army, warp in a good chunk of slow zealots just to kind of tank, and then take a base behind it. Because he's going up to 4, and Rax isn't even going for a third yet. In fact, he's completely walling himself off, and I feel like that's definitely a misplay here. I think he's definitely misreading this. Now, wait a sec. Oh, he didn't see the lair. That's a misplay. If he knew there was no lair, he would be going aggressive. Okay, thankfully he has supply blocked in here. He's watching a bunch of adepts and zealots. So yeah, this attack I think should win it, because he's still... The Zerg is getting close to a tech switch, but it's not here yet, and it's super late. Look at this. Over double the army supply here. 68 to 34. Yeah, I don't see any way he can stop this. He's got only 4 Hydras on the way. If this attack came, like, a minute later, he would have won. But that's going to be it. 2 wins in a row for RaxCity. And this is the Rax that I know and love. Putting in work. I was going to say putting up wins and then putting in works. Mix that up. So that'll be it for this game. I'll see you guys in the next one.